Hello, and welcome to the Condom and Lubricant Programming chapter of the MSM Implementation Toolkit, or MSMIT, a tool that offers practical guidance for implementing comprehensive HIV and STI programs for gay, bisexual, and other men who have sex with men. This training is brought to you by MSMGF, the global forum on men who have sex with men and HIV. The Condom and Lubricant Programming chapter is comprised of 3 interrelated modules that present information progressively and should therefore be approached in order. Let's begin with a chapter overview so you will know what to expect as you progress through its 3 modules. In Module 1, we introduce the importance of condoms and lubricant to HIV prevention interventions. In Module 2, we present the 3 steps in effective condom and lubricant programming. And finally, in Module 3, we look at other considerations for condom and lubricant programming, including program management and monitoring and evaluation. At the outset, we would like to note that in the interest of keeping the language of this tool clear and concise, the term gay, bisexual, and other men who have sex with men is often replaced with the shorthand men who have sex with men and/or MSM. These shortened terms should be understood as representing the rich diversity of gay, bisexual, and other men who have sex with men, including those who do not self-identify as such. This first module introduces condom and lubricant programming as an essential component of HIV and STI prevention among MSM. After completing this module, you should have a basic understanding of 1. A condom and lubricant program overview. 2. The connection between condom and lubricants and HIV prevention. And 3. The basic steps that comprise effective condom and lubricant programming. With these goals in mind, let's begin. Condom and lubricant programs effectively supply, distribute and promote condoms together with condom-compatible lubricant to gay, bisexual and other men who have sex with men. The term condom-compatible lubricant refers to lubricant made from a material that does not degrade latex condoms. Some are water-based and others are silicone-based. Condom and lubricant programming is a proven essential element in effective HIV prevention and has been a recommended HIV prevention method since the mid-1980s. Condoms, when used with compatible lubricant, offer even greater protection from HIV and other sexually transmitted infections, especially when they are used during anal sex. Apart from HIV, some examples of other sexually transmitted infections that can be prevented with their help include chlamydia, hepatitis B, syphilis, and gonorrhea. Female condoms are also used by men who have sex with men to provide protection during receptive anal intercourse. The World Health Organization's 2014 Consolidated Guidelines on HIV Prevention, Diagnosis, Treatment and Care for Key Populations recommend correct and consistent use of condoms with compatible lubricants to prevent HIV and other STIs. The guidelines also emphasize the right of key populations, including people living with HIV, to full, pleasurable sex lives. Having access to a range of options for protection, including condoms and lubricants, helps make this possible. Given new advances in HIV prevention and treatment, including pre-exposure and post-exposure prophylaxis, men who have sex with men have more options for protecting themselves and their partners from HIV transmission than they did before. Despite this fact, for many people, condoms and lubricant remain the most convenient, cost-effective, and comfortable choice for protection. Condom and lubricant programming therefore remains fundamental to any package of HIV and STI prevention, treatment, and care services for MSM. In this toolkit, you will notice the word condom is always followed with the words and lubricant. This is for an important reason. While many people are familiar with the promotion of condoms as an effective HIV prevention strategy, lubricant is often considered to be optional, something that is more associated with pleasure and comfort than safety. And while it is true that lubricant can certainly make sex more enjoyable and fulfilling, it plays a very important safety function as well. Here's why. Lubricants improve the effectiveness of condoms in penetrative sex, especially anal sex. This is of special relevance to gay, bisexual and other men who have sex with men who regularly engage in penetrative anal sex. The reason why lubricant works so well during anal sex is because neither the anus nor the rectum has secretion glands and therefore do not produce lubricant on their own. Reported condom breakage during anal sex has been shown to decrease from 21% to 3% when condoms are used with compatible lubricants. Lubricants are therefore essential to condom use by men who have sex with men for protection from HIV and other STIs. It is important to note that water-based lubricants are compatible for condom use, but oil-based lubricants can damage condoms and cause them to break. Although lubricant can make all forms of penetrative sex safer as well as more pleasurable, in many contexts around the world, lubricants are often associated with anal sex and are therefore often stigmatized. Program implementers should be aware of this and ensure advocacy to change social attitudes as a part of their HIV and STI prevention efforts in contexts where stigma is enacted. Take a moment to check your understanding. True or false? Lubricant reduces condom breakage during anal sex. The answer is true. Reported condom breakage during anal sex has been shown to decrease from 21% to 3% when condoms are used with compatible lubricants. Achieving global prevention goals will require bringing condom and lubricant programming to scale and enhancing the effectiveness and cost efficiency of condom and lubricant promotion. Despite their important role in ensuring protection against HIV and STI infection, recent trends indicate that condom use among MSM has leveled off and in some countries has even declined. Research has suggested that there is a correlation between increased access to newer HIV pharmaceuticals such as antiretroviral medication and these increases in high-risk behavior. 30 years into the HIV epidemic, there is also evidence of condom fatigue among men who have sex with men, as well as reports of a reduction in the perceived acceptability of condoms. While these trends are primarily evident in countries with greater access to new prevention methods, there is concern that condom fatigue could also increase in low and middle-income countries as well. In order to reverse these trends and encourage new prevention technologies to complement rather than replace condom and lubricant use, greater effort is needed to create sexual health programming that actively promotes condom and lubricant knowledge, skills, and use. Now that we have established the importance of condoms and lubricant to HIV and STI prevention among MSM, let us turn now to the steps that compromise effective condom and lubricant programming. They are 2. 1. Establish accessible condom and lubricant supplies for MSM. 2. Promote condoms and lubricants on multiple levels. And 3. Create an enabling environment for condom and lubricant programming. This includes increasing awareness among MSM of the indispensability of lubricants to effective condom use. Condom and lubricant programming for men who have sex with men requires collaborative partnerships between a number of groups, including national government, local governments, local NGOs and organizations of MSM to be effective. As with all approaches to programming mentioned in this tool, through each stage of program planning, the meaningful involvement and leadership of the community is essential. This is particularly important in identifying which brands and types of condoms and lubricants to procure in order to meet the needs and preferences of specific communities and populations. Partnerships with the private sector through social marketing initiatives and direct engagement with local business owners can increase options for condom and lubricant procurement, distribution and marketing, and broaden access for men who have sex with men. When condom and lubricant programming is successful, men who have sex with men are provided with stable, ongoing and adequate supplies of condoms and lubricants that are acceptable to them in material, design and pricing. Yet ensuring access to condoms and lubricants alone is not sufficient to maximize opportunities for comprehensive sexual health promotion. Condoms and lubricants should be distributed along with medically accurate and relevant information about their correct use and effectiveness in preventing HIV and other STIs. Comprehensive condom and lubricant programs that address individual and structural barriers to condom and lubricant use and that respond to the overall sexual health needs of MSM may have a stronger and more sustainable impact on improving community health in general. Programs must also create an enabling environment for condom and lubricant access by addressing the social and legal structures that serve as barriers to their use. These include criminalization of same-sex behavior or expression, and extra-legal punitive practices such as public shaming and social exclusion, which cause MSM to fear carrying condoms and lubricant. Even in countries where laws criminalizing same-sex sexual relations are either not in place or not enforced, limited investment of human, financial and technical resources in the public healthcare system presents another set of challenges to program design and rollout. For example, some countries may provide condoms but not lubricant. Consequently, implementing effective condom and lubricant programs for men who have sex with men requires creative strategies for working both within and outside public healthcare systems. Before moving on, please consider the questions presented in this self-check and assess your understanding of the information presented in this module. This brings us to the end of the first module in the Condom and Lubricant Programming chapter of the MSM Implementation Toolkit. To review, in this module we have presented an overview of condoms and lubricants, the connection between condom and lubricants and HIV prevention, and the basic steps of condom and lubricant programming. In the next module, we will look in more detail at the steps involved in effective condom and lubricant programming for gay, bisexual and other MSM.